One of the questions I get all the time has to do with sitting at work, right? If you're at work sitting all day or in school for that fact, and you're just in this extended position at your desk for long periods of time, your body can't help but adapt to that, and you're going to feel a little stiff and maybe uncomfortable as a result. Now, hopefully, you had a couple weeks over your holiday break to break that cycle a little bit, but you may now be back in your old routine again. And I want to talk today about a few strategies that we use with a lot of our patients to help address some of these issues that come along. So, if you think about a sitting position for a long period of time, you might be slumped over, the muscles in the front of the chest are in a shortened position for that extended period of time. And as a result, they may tend to feel stiff and maybe a little uncomfortable because they're not getting a chance to really fully lengthen throughout the day. Now, anybody who's worked with me knows I love to talk about breathing, and the reason is because your body is going to adapt to your breath in many cases, right? So if we think about our rib cage, your rib cage is this big cylindrical structure, and all the muscles that lie in your chest, in your back, up here in your neck, they all lie on top and oftentimes attached to the rib cage itself. And if the rib cage is not moving as much or in the ways that maybe it likes, those muscles will then start to feel stiff, maybe a little uncomfortable. So if we're thinking about your breathing mechanics, if you think of your rib cage as this barrel, that barrel is meant to expand and compress in 360 degrees every time you inhale, as far as the expansion goes, and every time you exhale, as far as the compression goes. And if we're sitting slumped over like this, well, that chest doesn't have the ability to really expand and compress as it really likes to. Imagine an accordion kind of expanding and coming together. And when that's the case, the muscles that then also don't get a chance to move and expand with that rib cage also become a little stiff and uncomfortable many times. And this becomes an even bigger problem if you're leaving the office. Let's say you've been there all day and then you want to go do a heavy workout, specifically something that might involve those muscles. Well, that'd be like taking your car from, being sitting and idle all day and then revving the engine immediately out of the garage, right? Good things probably won't happen from that. So here are a couple drills that I often give to my clients if maybe they're one of our typical DC people. You're at your desk all day, and you just want a couple solutions that you can do when you get to the gym, just to kind of reset the body to get ready to go. The first one is our hook lying overhead reach. So in this drill, as you'll see, your arms are overhead, and what I'm doing in the video here is I am rolling my pelvis underneath me. It's underneath the body so that my lower back is not arched, and so that my chest and my belly are not, so that my belly itself is not expanding too much. And now the arms are overhead to almost make my body want to allow my ribs in the front to pop up. And I have to then have the control, and I'm made aware in my head of, hey, my body wants to do this. Let's make sure I control this. And by not allowing myself to excessively belly breathe, air has to go into my chest, therefore making the chest expand, and then on the exhales compress, which then hopefully will get it to loosen up a little bit. The same thing's happening on the crab on elbows. Now the pecs are in more of a stretched position, so it's just going to be a little bit more exaggerated. And in this drill, every time I breathe in, air is directed into the front half of my chest, so that then that has to expand. Then as I exhale, that again is going to come down. And with every breath, that area of the chest is expanding and compressing, because that's where pressure, and in this case airflow, is being directed. Give these two drills a shot. I usually do a couple sets of 5 breathing cycles before I train on an upper body day. If you're interested in learning some customized solutions that you can use to address any aches, pain, discomfort that you may have, check out our website below. We'd love to get the chance to meet you, work with you.